Hello students, today we will proceed with the new lesson of geography, that is resources and development. You have already studied in previous classes about the resources, natural resources or man-made resources. So first of all you must know that what is a resource. Everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs, provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible and culturally acceptable, can be termed as resource. So you can see a diagram is made here. Is a triangle which connects three important elements. One is physical environment, you can see the nature. Secondly, the technology, the advanced technology through which the resources can be exploited and bring into use. Thirdly, the most important element is institutions from which we give education or advanced knowledge to people so that they can exploit the resources in a better way. So these three elements are interdependent and interlinked with each other, and human beings play an important role in this process. So the process of transformation of things available in our environment involves an interdependent relationship between nature, technology and institutions. Human beings interact with nature through technology and create institutions to accelerate their economic development. So the important thing is that how the resources can be classified. The main classification of resources, you can see here that resources, they are broadly divided into two parts: natural resources and human resources, or you can say man-made resources. The first natural resource can be further divided into renewable and non-renewable resources. The renewable resources can further be divided into continuous or flow, for example wind and water. Secondly, biological, and this biological resource can again be divided into two parts, that is natural vegetation and wildlife. Similarly, the non-renewable resources can further be divided into two parts. First is recyclable and secondly non-recyclable. Recyclable means all metals which can be recycled again and again for further use. And there are some resources, natural resources, which cannot be recycled, like your fossil fuel. The second classification of resource is human beings. It can be further divided into two parts, that is structures and institutions, and the quantity of the product or quality of the product. So there is another classification through which we can classify resources. That is, you can see I made some notes here for you. Classification of resources, they can be classified in four ways. Firstly, on the basis of the origin, that is biotic and abiotic. The second classification is on the basis of the exhaustibility, that is renewable and non-renewable. Thirdly, on the basis of ownership, who owns the resource. According to that, it can be classified into four parts: individual resources, community resources, national resources and international resources. The fourth classification of resources is on the basis of the status of development, that is potential, developed, stock and reserves. We will study about these all type of resources in detail in our next period. Thank you very much.